Audiobooks presents Sleepwalkers, Gravity City Book 2, by C.J. Vallon and Artie Cabrera, narrated by Pete Bradbury. Prologue. Abetha Trench. Abetha Trench, Zefir-Five. Mobac stood on the deck of his schooner going over the pre-dive ritual, his four arms working to prep the oxygen tank and gear. When the gauges, valves, and hoses passed the integrity test, he put on his goggles. The AI blinked on, and the HUD provided him with a digital echolocator, depth detection, compass, and oxygen readouts. Next, he synced the targeting system with his propulsion cannon and slung the gun over his back. He finished his ensemble by fastening his hunting knife and 4 drone explosives the size of 4 small billiard balls to his belt. He was ready for the descent. His eldest child, Yina, sat on the stern, hooking her lure and watching him. "I thought we were here for pearls." Mobac glanced at Yina while studying the navigation screen, not realizing she'd been watching him the whole time. "We are," he said. "There are things about the ocean you have yet to learn about." "Things you have to blow up?" "Depends. Did you know there are 300,000 species in the ocean?" "Uh-huh." The Abetha Trench may not have been as big as Soja's ocean, but it was the second largest in the galaxy, and just as dangerous. If one believed in titans and things of that nature, the ordinary mariner and merchants dubbed the Abetha Sea Obsidian's Bathtub. They stuck close to land where plankton, crabs, and isopods were abundant on the surf because they were too petrified to venture further. Yina set her pole aside and joined her father at the console. 13-year-old Yina's complexion was pale blue, like most Umeni, and her eyes were large, round, and black like her father's. She was lean and taut, with swimmer's muscles, except the female Umeni didn't have 4 arms like the male Umeni had. While she was tall for her age, Yina's head only came up to Mobac's broad chest because Umeni men grew to be 7 feet tall. "I don't know why you couldn't bring the king and queen krill or cold fish head soup, Apan." Mobac smiled down at Yina. "It's not a gesture or a gift, Yina. It's business." He took control of the center stick and altered course. The sails dispatched, and the boat banked right. The schooner sailed over the undulating Abetha Sea, weaving and bouncing through the choppy peaks in fluid motions. "I told you," Mobac said. "The Zoms pay well for the seasoned pearls, and I intend on catching the biggest one for the celebration. The money should hold your Aman and kin over until I return from Nibuna." "Yeah, in 2 years, maybe," Yina said. Mobac sighed. He didn't encourage sorrow in his children, only gratitude. But Yina was too young to remember the last time Mobac had left the village for an opportunity across the stars. That was a lifetime ago. Another life. As far as he was concerned, that old Mobac was dead. The new Mobac tried to convince himself of that when the memories of the battle crept up on him. Dark, violent memories of men wading in blood, friends asphyxiating in the mud. There was too much to be grateful for now. Yina should never know what Mobac did in the first war against the Ojivans, who are the Umeni's natural-born enemies. We are not on a mission. We are not on a mission. He placed a large hand on Yina's shoulder. "I'll miss you too, Yina. I expect you to be a fine trawler, and your kin to be big and healthy by the time I return. You will teach them as I've taught you when the next cycle begins and the crab chain rolls in on the shore." Yina grinned, barely containing her excitement. "Yeah, and maybe one day I'll get to see the Endra and kill it." "Yina." "I'm joking." Yina leaned against the console, still grinning. Her large black eyes blinked up at the crystal blue sky. "But, I don't know, maybe I'd like to see it and what else is in the ocean with my own eyes instead of sitting on the deck all day." Mobac laughed. After all, she was her father.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?